Believe it or not, there is something called a friendship formula. And I discovered this friendship formula recently in one of the readings that I was doing in terms of communication. And this friendship formula can make you friends with anybody in the world. Just imagine if you had the superpower of being able to be a friend with anybody in the world. So, this is a formula. If you apply this formula, you can be a friend with anybody in the world. You can have the person you love, the person you want to do a business relationship with, the person you want to amend your relationship with, and even if it's between in the family, just apply this formula, and it will really let you understand. Number one, it will help you diagnose a relationship, diagnose a friendship, and tell you where the friendship is going wrong. And secondly, it will tell you where you have to repair the relationship, and you may not be friends with the person at all, and it will get you back. The formula for this is friendship is equal to proximity into frequency plus duration into intensity. What do you mean by that? Let's take the first thing, proximity. So proximity is the physical, how physically close you are, how physically close you are between you and the other person, and proximity forms an essential element in all personal relationships. So without proximity, relationships can't develop. So you do have right now, a lot of us are socially distant, but probably you can develop some level of proximity by video calling or phone call, and you can be a little more closer, though it does not replace physical proximity. So the first thing is, if you want to be friends with somebody, be physically close to that person. And you must have seen that normally friendships do arise from that. So if you are in the same class or in the same college or in the same drama class or in the same hobby class, you tend to become friends with people over there in that class, even if it's for a short duration. So try to be physically, if you want to spot somebody and you want to be friends with that person, try to be in physical proximity to that person. So if you are, whatever he or she is doing, maybe do a drama, like a class which that person is doing, or do an activity which that person is doing, or be in physical closeness with that person. Number two is frequency and duration. So frequency and duration means how many times you are with that person. Frequency is the number of contacts that you have with another individual, and duration is the length of time that you spend with the person. Frequency is the number of times, and duration is the length of time. And duration has a unique quality that the more time you spend with the other person, the more influence that person has also over your thoughts and actions. So if you find somebody among your family being influenced by somebody else, so it sometimes happens when the duration increases of proximity. So if the duration of that person increases, your duration with the other person increases, then there will be more impact of that person on you. Duration shares an inverse relationship with frequency, and if you see a friend frequently, then the duration can be shorter. But if you don't see your friend very often, then you need to have longer durations of time. But if you see, for instance, if you see a friend every day, then the duration of the visits can be, of the time spent can be low. For instance, if you are going to school, if you remember the time that you were in school or in college, or even in your office, you have a frequent meeting with the person, so you don't have to have so much of duration. While if you go and meet, say, your parents, or if you meet somebody after a very long time, and you're not going to meet that person again, then if you want to have greater friendship, try to ensure that you have greater duration with that person. And think back at the time when, for instance, you had, say, dinner in a restaurant with a friend you hadn't seen for a long period of time, and you need to spend several hours, to catch up. But the duration of that would be lesser if you were having frequent meetings with the person. For instance, if you think of your office colleagues in a normal time when it's not lockdown, you can just go with the person for a 10-minute coffee, and that's good because you are meeting them on a more frequent basis. And finally, it is intensity. So intensity is it means that how strongly you are able to satisfy each other's psychological needs through the use of verbal or non-verbal behavior. So if you have been through a very intense situation, even if it is for a short duration of time, for instance, if you class together or in a life and death situation together, then even if you were pilots and crew who may have been in a life and death situation, so that is for a very short period of time, but the intensity of that experience is very high. And when you have more intense experiences, it can replace, or it can balance out the equation in terms of frequency and duration. So these are techniques which have been used by Secret Service agents and people like the FBI to develop friendships, and if they want to target a person and they want to develop a person's closeness, implement this formula, and you will see that there will be you'll be able to diagnose where the problem is. So it could be that if it's with your spouse or your child, it could be that you're not meeting very often, so that could be frequency, or you're not having very intense. You may be meeting every day, the person is passing by, oh hello, having breakfast, going by, but it's not very intense. So a solution for that would be to go out for a holiday somewhere which is a kind of like maybe skydiving or something, which is skiing or something, or adventure sports, which brings out a lot of intense emotions in that time. So that can bridge the time. And also physical proximity. So for instance, if you're not right now, we are physically close to some members of our family, but also we are physically distant from many people. They could be even our parents, or people who otherwise we would meet, or friends we would meet on a regular basis. So if you try to be once you can suffice that probably right now with video calls or Zoom calls, and later you can try to be a little more physical, like go on a holiday together, maybe a cruise together. Cruise is a great idea because you're physically together, you spend a lot of time, and you have intense relationships, intensity in the. So use this formula. I hope you liked it, to repair your relationships, to create new relationships, and to create better communication. That's me, Karnveer, signing out. Bye.